Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to discuss future perfect tense. Okay, before starting the video, I will recommend you to watch my previous videos where I have discussed all the different tense and all the basics, whatever you need to learn the tense. Okay, now let's start with the future perfect tense. First, we are going to see when to use future perfect tense. After that, we will see the positive sentence structure. Next, we will see the negative sentence structure. And in the last, we are going to see the interrogative sentence structure in future perfect tense. Okay, this is what you are going to learn from this video. So now let's from the when to use. Okay, first thing, when to use. When to use. So this is a very rarely used tense, but anyhow you will get the usage, and whenever you are talking in the English you should know all the tense. Okay, that is very important. Now first thing, or first usage, to talk about an action, to talk about an action which will be completed, which will be completed completed before specific time, before the specific time in the future, time in the future. So here I have written one long sentence. Okay, to talk about an action which will be completed before the specific time in the future, which will be completed before the specific time in the future. So what does this mean? Let's say one action is there which will be completed in future. So to tell about that action, we use future perfect tense. We use future perfect tense. One example, I will be completed. I will have completed my homework by tomorrow. I will have completed my homework by tomorrow. So this is one example of future perfect tense. What is the example? I will have completed all my homework by tomorrow. I will have completed all my homework by tomorrow. So here what I am telling, tomorrow is future, right? And one action, that is completing your homework, will be completed before that time. Means before tomorrow you will complete that work. So to tell about that work, we are using future perfect tense here. So to tell about these actions, we use future perfect tense. You understood up to this? Now let's see the second example. To express, to express expectations, to express expectations. So what does this mean? Let's say your brother is going to another city. Okay, your brother is going to another city, and now you are expecting that he might have went there, he might have gone there. So how you will tell that? He will have reached to the destination. Okay, let's say he is going to Mumbai. So how you will tell? He will have reached to Mumbai now. He will have reached to Mumbai now. Here you are not telling exact information, but it is your expectation. You are thinking that he might have gone there. Okay, so to tell about to express your expectations, we use future perfect tense. So here there are two uses. First, action which will be completed, okay, by specific time in the future, and second, to express expectations. So these two are the usage of future perfect tense. Up to this you understood. Now let's see the structures. First we will see the positive structure, and in the next video we are going to see the negative, and in the last we are going to see the interrogative structures. Now first let's see positive structure. So in positive structure, what helping verbs we have here? There are two helping verbs, will and have. How many helping verbs are there? There are two helping verbs, will and have. In the structure you will see now. First, positive sentences, right? Positive sentences. So this is the structure here now. Subject plus will have, will plus have, or you can write will have plus fourth form of verb, plus object. So irrespective of singular or plural subject, only these two helping verbs we have to use here. That is will have. Okay. And I told you with have forms, whenever you find have forms in any sentence, you always have to use third form of verb. Okay. Even here, this is not fourth form. Sorry. This is third form of verb. Okay. Whenever there is have. So which form of verb we have to use? Third form of verb. So here first subject plus will plus have plus third form of verb plus object. This is the structure. So here with will have you have to use third form of main verb. Now let's see the examples. What is the first example I told you? She will have completed her homework by tomorrow. By tomorrow. Now see here. What is the subject? This is subject. She is the subject. After that will have, this is helping verb. Two helping verbs are here, right? After that third form of verb and remaining part is object. So what is the example? She will have completed her homework by tomorrow. So this is the first example. Now let's see the second example. Second example will be they will have gone to Mumbai. Gone to Mumbai by 5 o'clock, or you can specify any time which is in the future, right? What is the sentence? They will have gone to Mumbai. Now what is the subject? They. This is plural subject, right? Still we are using same helping verbs here. See, here subject is singular, we used will have. Here the subject is plural, still we are using the same. So what you understood from this? There are the two helping verbs which are used for all the subjects. Okay, for plural and singular. Now see, this is the third form of verb and remaining part is object. So now whenever we are discussing different tenses, what you are observing here, we are using different forms of verbs, right? So when you don't know the different forms of verbs, so you can't frame the particular sentence. So before that only I told you in my previous videos how important these verb forms are. Okay, so please go and watch those videos, then only you can understand this perfectly. So these two examples you understood. Now let's move to the another example. Third example. Students will have studied for the exam. Students will have studied for the exam. So here students is the subject, will have is the helping verbs here. These are the helping verbs. Okay, this is the third form of verb and the remaining part is object. So up to this you understood what is the structure and what are the examples. What is the structure? Subject plus will plus have plus third form of verb plus object. Okay, after that what are the examples? She will have completed her homework by tomorrow. They will have gone to Mumbai. Students will have studied for the exam. Okay, these are the examples. So I don't think you need more examples for this. So what I will do, I will just cover means all the types with few examples, and I will finish this tense. Anyhow, you got the idea, and I think you will frame the sentences based on these structures. Okay. Now let's discuss the negative sentences. Okay. So what you have to do in negative sentences, in my previous video I told you what is how you can convert the positive sentences in negative, right? What you have to do, whenever there are two helping verbs, here there are two helping verbs, right? Will and have. So you have to add not in between these two helping verbs, right? So you will see here. So here I will write negative. So this is negative. Subject plus will plus not plus have plus third form of verb plus object. Okay, this is the structure. First subject will not plus have plus third form of verb plus object. So whenever there are two helping verbs, okay, you just need to remember, not in only this tense, in any tense, if there are two helping verbs. So whenever you are framing negative sentences, so it not should be in between these two helping verbs. Okay, this thing you have to remember. Now you understood this structure. Now let's talk about few examples. First example, she will not have. She will not have completed her homework. Completed her homework by tomorrow. By tomorrow. Okay, this is future tense, right? So this is how you can frame sentence. She will not have completed her homework by tomorrow. This is first example. Now this is subject. This is helping verb. This is not. After that again helping verb and third form of verb and remaining part is object. Okay, this is first sentence. Now let's take another one. They will not have. They will not have gone to Mumbai. Gone to Mumbai. So after that you can specify any future time. They will not have gone to Mumbai. So what is the subject? They. After that will not have. After that third form of verb in the last object. So now let's talk about third example. Girls will not have played in the ground. Played in the ground. So you understood structure, you understood these examples. What is the first example? She will not have completed her homework by tomorrow. Okay, they will not have gone to Mumbai by next week. Or you can add any future time here. Girls will not have played in the ground. Girls will not have played in the ground. So these are the few examples in negative sentences using future perfect tense. Okay, so likewise we are going to discuss the verbal questions. So you understood, I am not taking more examples. So make sure that you are practicing and you are making your own sentences, because this is easy. Already we have discussed lot of tense, right? So in that you got the idea. Now you can frame the sentences by your own. So try to do that. Now let's discuss about verbal questions. Okay, so verbal questions, what does mean by verbal question, you know, right? So verbal question means the question which starts with helping verb. The question which starts with helping verb. Now what is the helping verb here? And even I told you, whenever there are two helping verbs, so where you have to place the subject, I told you, right, in previous video. So here see what is we are going to discuss, verbal questions. Verbal questions. Okay, verbal questions. Now see what is the structure of verbal questions in future perfect tense. First will, after that subject plus have plus third form of verb plus object. Now I told you two things, right? One thing I told you that before, whenever there are two helping verbs, here how many helping verbs are there? Will and have. Okay, whenever we frame negative sentence, you have to place the not in between in negative sentences. And whenever you are framing any WH question or verbal questions, so where you have to place subject, here subject will come in between two sentences. This subject will come here. Okay, here will is there, have is there, and in between subject is there. So this is the structure English follows. Okay, in questions, or you can say in interrogative sentences. Okay, if you understand like this, means it is very good for you and easy to remember. So now let's see the examples. First example, will. Will I have completed my homework? My homework by tomorrow? By tomorrow. Now this is question. So this question we can answer in two ways, right? because this is verbal questions, so we can answer in positive way and in negative way. Okay, so what is the positive answer for this question? Yes, I will have completed my homework by tomorrow. Yes, I will have completed my homework by tomorrow. What is the negative answer? No, I will not have completed my homework by tomorrow. Okay, this is questions and I told you both the answers. Now let's take another example. And here see the structure. First will is there, after that subject, after that have. So in between this I is there. So don't use will have first and after that subject. That is wrong. You should not use like that. Okay. And obviously third form of verb will be there and remaining part is object. Okay. So let's see the another example. Will they have will they have written their exam by now? Now this is the expectation. We are just asking casually. Will they have written their exam by now? So this is, we don't know exactly information. This is the question. So first will, after that subject, after that have, third form of verb, and after that remaining part is object. Okay. So this is second sentence. Now let's see the third sentence. So what are the possible answers of this second questions? Yes, they will have written their exam by now. Yes, they will have written their exam by now. What is the negative answer? No, they will not have written their exam by now. Okay, now let's see the another example. Will boys have known the truth? Known the truth. So here this is the question. Will boys have known the truth? So what is the positive answer? Yes, boys will have known the truth. Negative answer, boys will not have known the truth. So these are the verbal questions and their answers. So what is the structure? What you need to remember here? First will be there, after that subject will be there, followed by have, and next third form of verb, and in the last object. Okay, this is the structure. These are the examples. So repeat these examples again and again until you become perfect. Okay, so now in the last we are going to discuss the WH questions. So what is the WH questions? What are the WH questions? The questions we start with WH word. Okay, the questions we start with WH words. WH words. So first what we will add here? Here we will add WH words. WH words. Okay, WH words plus remaining all will be same. So will plus subject plus have plus third form of verb plus object. First WH word. Okay, and after that the structure of verbal question. So now you understood this. The same will be the structure is same. Only we have added WH word at the first position. Okay. So here I will write only word, not words. In one sentence we will take only one word, right? We will not take words. Now see the examples. First, what? This is WH word, right? Why? Because W and H is here. Here. WH, okay? What? Now see the structure. After that will. After that subject, she. After that have. What will she have done? By now. So done is the third form of do. Okay? This is question. What will she have done by now? So this is miss, we are asking about another person. Okay, what will she have done by now? So this is question. First WH word followed by will. After that subject. Next have. Here third form of verb, and after that object. Okay, this is one example. Now let's see another example. How will girls have completed their exams by tomorrow. Okay, by tomorrow. Just understand that by tomorrow is there, right? How will the girls have completed their exams? So what are the answers? So you have to write your answers in the comment sections. Here I am not writing any answers. Okay. So what is the question? First WH word, after that will, after that subject have, plus third form of verb, and remaining part is object. Okay. Now let's take the last example. Why? Why will dogs have barked? Why will dogs have barked? Okay, why will dogs have barked? So this is simple question. You have to answer that in the comment section. Why dogs bark? Okay. So this is all about WH questions. So you understood positive structure, negative structure, and in the last we discussed verbal and WH questions. Okay. So this is all about future perfect tense. So I hope you understood this, and please subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon so that you will get notification whenever I upload new video. So thank you for watching my video.